Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel once again. Hope you are all doing well, and I also believe that you have gone through all the previous chapters. Today in this chapter we are going to learn on how to insert line and area charts. We will be also learning how to select data for a chart. There are different kinds of method to select a data, so we will be looking into that. In the last section we will be learning how do we format chart to make more effective visualization. Line chart is normally used when your data involves multiple date or spread over a period of time. For example, line charts are used to display trend of data over a period of time, such as stock price, profit by quarter, temperature of a country, commodities over the years. You can also use line chart to visualize or forecast future performances. To understand better, let's see with example. So here we have some data about the Google and Amazon stock price and also ticket sales of different movie genre over a period of 5 months. So here, using this data, we will be creating the line chart. Okay, first select the data. So this is the first method to select a data. First select the data for which you want to create the chart. Go to insert and then select line and area chart. Here you will find different types of line chart. The first one is line chart, simple line chart. The next one is stake line chart, and the third one is 100% stake line chart, and the fourth one is simple line chart with markers, and for fifth one is stake line chart with markers, and sixth one is 100% stake line chart with markers. So we'll be looking to the first one, and then we will follow the other charts and see what is the differences. So first let's select this one, the simple line chart, and when we select this one, and this line chart is being plotted here. Let me drag a little bit. Okay, here this blue line represents the comedy genre and the orange lines represents thriller. So the ticket sales for the month of January for the movie genre comedy was 49,832, nearly about 50,000. So this line is being plotted from here. The first dot is here, and for the month of February the dot is here, and for the month of March it is here. So line chart is nothing but it is the connection of the dots. Okay, so for January is here, February is here, March is here, so these are being connected with the line and line is being formed. From this line chart we can see simply that ticket sales for movie genre comedy is decreasing over a period of time. From January to June it is decreasing. In this month of January it was around 50,000, so by the end of June it has come down up to 35,000 around. Similarly, for the movie genre thriller, it was around 12,000 or 13,000 in the month of January, and it has increased up to 30,000 in the month of June. So this has clearly shows that what is the trend of the ticket sales of that kind of movie genre. And then let's see the another one. How is it different from this line chart? Select first the data like this, and then go to insert and select line and area chart, and then I will be selecting which one? This one. Okay, this one is line chart with markers. There is no difference between these two charts, only the difference is that at each point there is a marker. Here we don't have any marker, but in this chart we have a marker. It clearly shows that this is the point where the total ticket sales for that month is being shown. So the line in between is the connection. So to show as a line, it is being connected over the dots. Here there is also dot, but it is not visible because the size of dot is same as that the size of the line. That's why it is not shown differently. But here the size of the dot is being plotted a little bit bigger, and it is distinctly shown. And let's see the third type of line chart. Select the data, go to insert, and then select this that is stake line chart. Let's keep it here. Here the two charts are different. When we see it differs, but the value remains the same. It is a stake chart means one chart is plotted above the other chart. So first chart is the chart of comedy, and comedy ticket sales for the comedy in the month of January was around 50,000. So it is here. Then why the orange is showing here, instead of showing at 10,000 or 12,000, it's showing here because in this one it is showing from here. This is the actual sale, but here it is being shown above the blue chart, means it is showing at around 60,000. But actually this value is not of 60,000. Since it is a stake chart, it is showing above the first chart. But if we put together both charts, the value of the both charts, if we put together, if we total it, it will remain the same. See here, the ticket sales for the month of January for comedy was around 49,000, 50,000, and that of thriller was around 12,000. So 50,000 and 12,000 comes to around 60,000, 62,000. So this chart is showing from here, means it is around 62,000. So the total will remain the same, only the difference is that the chart will be stacked up upon another. But it is not good for the line chart. Whenever you think that you should use stake chart, then it would be always better for you to select the column chart or bar chart, where the stake is being shown very perfectly. Okay, and the same thing we will be doing for stake line chart with markers. Select the data first and then go to line and data, and then stake line chart is here. So this is also same with the above one, this chart, because this is with marker, this is also with the marker, but the only difference is that one chart is plotted above the another. So because this is a stake chart. So finally, and then we will be looking into 100% stake chart. Select the data, insert, go to, then 100% stake chart, and then I will insert another one, that is 100% stake chart with marker. Line chart, 100% stake chart with markers. This is the one. Now I will put it here, and we can see clearly what is the difference and not. Here in the 100% stake chart, we are not comparing, actually we are not actually using the real data, means the actual data. Here we are showing the contribution of each genre, contribution of each legend, each data. In this chart, here the contribution of comedy thriller, comedy movie in the month of January is 80%, while contribution of the thriller is how much? 20%. So 20% plus 80%, it makes 100%. But in the line chart, still I am saying again, in the line chart 100% or stake chart, 100% stake chart or the simple stake chart won't give a clear picture, because it will be very difficult to understand it. So whenever you think of using any kind of stake chart, then it would be better to use 100% column chart or bar chart. Okay, similarly here also it is only with the markers. Marker is here, here it is, there is no marker. So that is the only difference. Now let me delete all these charts, and then we'll see how do we insert the data, how do we select data. Now I have already selected the chart for two movie genre, that is comedy and thriller. But if I want to insert the romance, or if I want to insert the document, then how do we do? So there are three methods of selecting a data for any chart. First one, we have already done that like this. We just select the data for which we want to make the chart. So we simply select like this, and then go to insert and insert an area chart like this. We insert it. That is the first part. And in the second part, what we can do is, here we have two charts for document comedy and thriller. But if I want to insert for documentary, then how do we do it? So the first method, second method is we have to simply drag it like this. Here it is, I am dragging down to documentary, and then it will insert the documentary also here. And if I want to insert the romance, then again I can drag it like this, then romance will also be inserted here. Alright, let me again do another one here. I'm selecting the first method. This is the first method. Select the data first and then go to insert and insert simple chart. Now let me remove this one, and this one also let me delete. Let me make this one a little bit bigger, like this. Okay, now I want to insert romance, chart of romance, not documentary. Then how do I do? I cannot drag. The first one we have already done. Second one is to drag it like this. But I don't want documentary but the romance only. Then how do I do? So we can't do like this. In that sense, we can go to right click and then select data. We can go here, and then here we need one more legend to be entered, because here are two legends are here, comedy and thriller. Now I need one more legend to enter to add one more legend. What I can do is click on add, then series name. I have to provide the name of the series. Here is comedy and thriller. Series 3 is coming here, but instead of series 3, what I need romance. Okay, and then what will be the value of the romance column, romance row, like this. Then it will include like this. But here the x-axis is given as 1 2 3 4. Instead of January, February, March, April, May, June, it is given as 1 2 3 4 5. So I need to change this one. To change it, click on edit and then select the axis level. There is January, February, March, April, May, June, like this. And then it will come like this. Once it is done, then you please hit OK and your chart is done. So there are three methods. First method is select the data like this, and go to insert and then line and area chart or any chart, whichever you like this. This is the first one. Second one is you just simply drag it to include documentary like this. This is second method. Third method is right click, select data, click on add the legend, then select the romance. In the series value, select the data, then hit OK. Edit the legend of x-axis. Here it will be January, February, March, April, May, June. Select OK and hit OK. And this is how you can select the data in different way. Now let's see how do we format the chart. So for that we will be using another table, that is the stock price of Google and Amazon. Let me remove this empty column. First select the data and let's go off so that I can insert a chart over here. Then insert, then chart, then line chart. Now we have a beautiful line chart of Google and Amazon stock price for 1 year. It is starting from 4/6/2015 to 4/5/2016. So exactly it is a 1 year. Now there are two axes. One is y-axis, one is x-axis. So if you want to change any of the value here, then how do we change that one? So to change the x-axis or y-axis, click on the axis. So suppose I want to change this some value in this y-axis. For example, in this chart, the lowest value of this chart is not below the 400. So the space from 0 to 400 is of no use here. So in such case, to increase the visibility of the chart, we can remove this space also. To remove the space, we need to change these units. The minimum and a maximum number value we need to change, which is called bounds. So first let's right click here and then go to format axis. And here in the axis option we have minimum and a maximum bounds. Minimum and maximum bounds is nothing but the data value over which the chart will be plotted. So in the y axis, the value ranges from 0 to 900. This is because your value, your data given in this table is between 0 to 900. It is not beyond 900, it is not below 0. That's why Excel has automatically identified this as a unit. But here are some spaces which we don't need. So in such case, we can get rid of it by changing the minimum or maximum value of the axis. So here I want to remove the white spaces below 400. So I'm going to start the minimum value from 400. Then when I press hit enter, then it will start from here. So data is starting from 400 to 850. If I want to reset it, I can simply click on a reset and then it will go back to the original automatic number. So this is there, but I want to change this to not 400. I want to change it from 300, and then we'll plot it like this. And also there is a unit. The unit between these numbers is 100, 300, 400, 500, 600 and so on. So if I want to change this to 50, then I can change this measure value to 50, and then it will change like this. It will give you 300, 350, 400, 450. So this is how we can change the x or y axis. And similarly, we can also change the x axis. To change the x axis, click on that, right click and then format axis. So here we have data. The bounce is date, because here we are having date, and that is given up to 2016. But if I want to show this data only for 1 year, that is for the month of for the year 2015, then the maximum value I need to change to 31st December 2015. Now the moment I press enter, then the chart will be changed. See, the chart is changed and it is showing up to 31st December 2015. Rest of the chart is being hidden. It is not removed, it is hidden. The moment I click reset, it will come back again to the original value. So if I want to change it, then I can change like that, like this. So if your boss or if your client is asking you to show the chart only for this particular period, then you can modify that one using this format axis options. Similarly, we can change the chart title. Similarly, we can change this this title also. We can put it at the top like this. We can put at the left like this. We can put at the right like this. So this one we have already learned in the layout option also in the previous chapters. So I will be keeping still at the bottom. That looks nice. And if you want to change the chart title, you can simply double click here, select all, and then click anywhere outside. Now let's see what is area chart. Let's delete this one, and now let's see how do we create the area chart. Select all, then go to line, area, and select this one. And let's also select another chart for line and see what is the difference between the line chart and area chart. Now let's select the data once again. Go to insert, line chart. This is the line chart of the same data, and another one, the first one is the area chart of the same data. Let's see what is the difference. There is no difference. This blue line is here, the blue line is here, and this orange line is coming up like this. Here also orange line is coming up like this, and there is a yellow line here, and the yellow line is here, but the gray line is not shown here. Gray line is hidden below the yellow line. So the only difference between the line chart and area chart is that in the area chart, the space below the line is being filled with the same color. And normally area chart is used only when you have two data. In this case, there are four data, four charts. There is romance is there, documentary is there, and thriller is there, and also comedy is there. But here in the line chart, area chart, we can't see the documentary chart because it is so small and it is being hidden. But in case of line chart, we can still see the documentary line. So we can read that how much is the ticket sales for documentary, but in this case we can't see it. So even if we make it transparent, This area chart we can make transparent. Even if we make it transparent, it will still be very clumsy because there are more than 4 charts. So to make a clear chart, visible chart, it is better to use opt for a line chart, and if the data is not more than 2 legends, then you can still use the area chart. So we will be learning more about the area chart in the next chapter. So let's recap what we have learned in today's lecture. First we have learned that how do we insert line charts, and what are the different types of line charts available in Excel, what is the difference between the stake chart, 100% stake chart, and line chart with the markers, and how do we format a chart using the axis options. And besides that, we have also learned the different kinds of data selection, that there are 3 modes by which we can select the data that we have already learned. So that is for this lecture. So in the next lecture we will be learning about the area chart and the pie chart. If you really like this video, then don't forget to hit the like button, and if there is anything that you don't understand, please drop your comment, then I will try to explain in next chapter. Lastly, if you are first time viewer and have not subscribed to my channel, then please do subscribe, and also share the video to your friends through your social media, WhatsApp, etc. That's it for this lecture, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you. See you. Bye bye.